clerk prelim. Then coming to question numbers 1 to 3. Now 1 to 4. Now these 4 are based on which category? And 7 persons are living on these 7 different floors. 7 persons on these 7 different floors. Now tell me whether it comes under the first or the second priority. Definitely under the first priority. No parameter added to this one. Anagada. Then 7 persons 7, 6, 5, 4. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now 7 persons are staying on these 7 different floors. And coming to condition number 1. Majapan. Aim your first condition in the law. Now J lives on an even number floor above the second floor. Above the second floor means how many possibilities we have? J can be either on the 4th floor or on the 6th floor. There are 2 different possibilities. Only 2 persons between J and O. Now here J and O, and only 2 persons between J and O can be here. That is one possibility, isn't it? Or J is here and O can be on the 7th floor. There is another possibility. Altogether we have some 3 different possibilities here. Number of floors above O same as below N. Above O, below N. Above O, below N. And above O there are 4 people, and below N there must be exactly 4 people. Above O 1, 2, 3, 4. And below this one, below N. And below N and O is third from the top, and N is third from the top. Isn't it? O and N. Then next one, O and N. N who lives N who live above J. And N lives above J. Now this case is ruled out. N lives above J. This case is also ruled out. Now we have left with only this case. Then K does not live immediate to J. K is not adjacent to K. K can be either on the 6th floor or on the 2nd floor. Then K does not. L lives immediately below N's floor. L is immediately below N's floor. L is here, hence K cannot be here. K is here. Then M and K live on immediate floors. M is here, and the person who is left over is P must be at this place. Then now this is about question numbers 1 to 4, set number 1. Then next one coming to question number 5 to 7. Now in this 5 to 7, how many persons are there? 7 persons. Now these 7 persons are being compared in the speed in a running competition, and they reach their destination one by one. Clear? And 7 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then now there are only 3 persons run slower than X. Hence X, what should the position of this X? Now X must be at the 4th place, isn't it? Because there are only 3 persons below this X. And Y runs faster than Z but slower than T. This is one possibility. And S runs slower than X. Now S is slower than X but faster than W. And next one, but faster than W. And Z runs slower than R. Now this Z is slower than what? Slower than R, but not 2 years. Z is faster than S. Z is faster than S. The next one, Z is faster than S. R runs faster than X. Now this R runs faster than whom? R runs faster than X, but not to Y, but slower than Y. Now this is what the information we have. And at the same time, T is above this Y. As T is above this way, T will be here, isn't it? T, Y, R must be in the first 3 places, and followed by X. Now X, then who are the remaining persons we have? Now if you take the case of Z, Z is Ty, Z is above this S, and S is above this W. And so what is order? Z is here, Z is above this S is above this W. Clear? Then now this is about question numbers 5 to 7. Then next one 8 to 11. Now in this question numbers 8 to 11, Majapan, any information here 8 to 11? Now 8 to 11. Now here there are some 7 persons sitting in a linear row. How many persons are there? There are some 7 persons seated in a linear row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now there are 7 persons sitting in a linear row, and all of them are facing towards north, but not necessarily in the same order. B is south to the right of F. Now B is south to the right of F. F who sits second to the right of D, F and D. Must have been the F sits second to the right of. There are two persons between C and E. Now between C and E, E who is not an immediate neighbor of B. And G sits third to the right of E. Where is this G? G sits third to the right of E. The next one, and G does not sit at any one of the extreme ends of the line. As G is not at any one of the extreme ends of the line, now let us start with D here, and F is here. There are two persons between F and B, B is here. Then, now between A and G, there must be exactly 2, 1, 2, G will be at this place. Because if you take A here, G cannot be at the extreme end. Then, any other information, G sits third to the right of A, and two persons between C and F. Now, two persons between C and E, E who is not an immediate neighbor of B, hence E is here and C is here. Clear? Now, this is about these 7 persons. Now, this is about question numbers 8 to 11. Then 12 onwards. Now, 12 to 15. These 4 comes under which category here? Syllogisms. Now, in the syllogisms, only a few chess are football. That means only some chess are football, but not all. Clear? Only some chess are football, but not all. Now, this is chess and this is football. This entire chess cannot be a part of football. All football are kabaddi. This entire football is what? Kabaddi. And some cricket are chess. Now, some cricket are chess. This is chess and this is cricket. Some chess are cricket. Then coming to the first one, all kabaddis can be cricket. Ma kabaddi mattum cricket ayye chance unda ledha? Now tell me whether we can able to write cricket like this or not. Yes, and that is true. It can be true. Then next one, some chess are kabaddis. Now chess are kabaddis is always true. And so both 1 and 2. Both 1 and 2, that is given in choice 5, question number 12. 12th one, it is choice 5. Then next one, 13th one. Now in this 13, some books are pens. Some books are pens. How to represent this one? Now these are the books that are pens. Some books are pens, and only a few pens are chairs. Only some pens are chairs, but not all. Only some pens, but not all. All tables are pens. Now this entire table is a part of this pen. Then some books are tables, that is false. Some books are not tables, definitely true. Now in order to make this one false, now I need to prove all books are tables. Now all books are tables and rayacha manam. Now tell me whether I can able to write all books are tables or not. Ma raskocha. All books are tables ela rastaru. All this book is a part of this table annadu. Anagada. All books are table. Now I am writing book like this. All books. Now this entire book is a part of what? Table. Now this book rasa. This table rasa. Ravacha leda? Yes. And alternate diagram true, previous conclusion false. Now in the previous conclusion, some books are tables has now become true now. Anagada. And so what is your answer here? Either 1 or 2, choice 3. When the first one is true, second is false. Second is true, first is false. Between these two, only one can be true, both cannot be true at the same time. It is the case of either 1 or 2, choice 3. The next one. And 14th one. Now in this 14, all tables are chairs. Now these are the tables that are chairs, and only a few chairs are pencils. Only some chairs are pencils, but not all. And all pencils are bottles. This entire pencil is a part of bottle. Some tables are bottle, that is false. Some chairs are bottle, that is definitely true. And so what is your answer? Only 2. Only 2, choice 2, question number 14. Then 15th one. Now in the word depression. D-E-P-R-E-S-S-I-O-N. Now in this word depression, and how many such pairs of letters are there? Now starting with D. D and E forms a pair. D-E-F-G-H-I-J-K-L-M. And E. P-Q-R-S. P to S, there is one more pair. Q-R-S-T-U-V-W. R-S-T-U-V-W-X. E-F-G-H-I-J. And next one S-T-U. S-T-U and so on. Left to right, there are only 2. And again in the reverse, N-O. N-O-P-Q-R-S-T-U-V-W. And I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P. And S, there is no letter more than. And so many pairs we have? Only 3. That is choice 4, question number 15. Then 16 onwards. Now 16 to 18. Now only 3 questions were given under this coding and decoding. Now chesara leda 16 to 18. Yes, anyone please? Question number 16 to 18. Then now 16 to 18. Shall I explain this one or not required? Then next one, 19th one. Now in this question number 19, there are 7 members in a family, in which there are how many married couples? There are 3 married couples. That means how many persons got married? 6 persons got married and 1 person is unmarried. Then, and he is the father-in-law of G. That means G is spouse's father is E. And G is spouse's father. E is the father-in-law of G. And H is the mother of D. Now this H, who is the mother of D? J is the brother of D. J is the brother of D. D and J are the children of this H. H is the mother, J is the brother of D. And J's mother is H. Now J's mother is H. Then next one, G is the spouse of J. Now G is the spouse of J. G and J are married couple. G is a male. J is a male. G is a female. Now D is here. Now H is the mother of these 2 persons. H is the wife of this E. And G is the spouse of J. L is the nephew of D. And D's brother is J. And brother's son L is the nephew. And K is the son-in-law of H. K is the son-in-law of H. And H's daughter's husband is K. And K is the son-in-law of H. Now there are 3 married couples. L is unmarried. Saripenda? Then how is G related to L? And G is the mother of L, choice for 19. Then how is J related to K? Now J, K's sisters and K's wife's brother. Wife's brother is brother-in-law, choice 3. How is K related to D? How is K related to D? K is the husband of D. Husband, that is choice 2, question number 21. Clear? 21st it is choice 2. Then 22nd, the number is 864,36814. Then in this case, if and 2 is subtracted from all the even digits. Now this is 6, 4, 2 and this is 4, 6 and 2. And 1 is added to all even. Now 1 is added to all odd digits. Now this would be 2. Then in this case, then what will the difference of second digit from the right and third from the left? Then third from the left is 2 and second from the right is how much? 2. And it's 2 minus 2. The difference is so much? 0. 0, that is choice for question number 22. Then 23 onwards, it is based on square table. And how many persons are there? 8 persons are seated around a square table. 8 persons seated around a square table, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then, now among these 8, 4 persons are sitting at the corners of the table facing the center. Now these are the 4 persons at the corners facing towards the center, and the remaining persons are facing away from the center. Then, and B sits third to the left of D, and 2 persons in between D and E. G sits second to the right of F, 2 in between G and E, 2 persons between C and H. And now E, who sits at the corner of the table. Now where is this E? E is at the corner of the table. And E is at the corner of the table. Then any information regarding this one? And 2 persons between G and E. And 2 in between G and E. E, who is to the immediate right of immediate to D. Now 2 persons between G and E. Now 2 persons between G and E. Now G can be here. This is one possibility, isn't it? Then what is the next possibility we have for this G? My next possibility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now in this one, persons at the centers are away from the center and corners are facing towards the center. Then coming to this one, E is here and there are 2 persons between E and G. G is here. And 2 persons between E and G. And G sits second to the right of F. Now G is seated second to the right of F. F is here. Now G is seated second to the right of F. F is here. On the right hand side. Then B sits third to the left of D. 2 in between D and A. And G sits second to the right of F. And 2 persons in between G and E. And E, who is immediate to D. E is immediate to D. Hence, now D is here. E is immediate to D. Then B sits out to the left of D. 1, 2, 3. B will be here. B is south to the left of D. And two persons between D and A. If two persons between D and A is here. And G sits second to the right of F. Now G is seated second to the right. And two persons between G and E. And E who is immediate to D. And two persons between C and H. Now finally C and H are adjacent to each other. And is it possible? It is not possible. Hence, let us work out this one. And my next to D and two persons between G and E. And two persons between G and E. G who is immediate to D. Now G is immediate to D. Can you take D at this place or not? Now D is here. B sits out to the left of D. 1, 2, 3. B will be here. Then, and two persons between D and A. Now two in between D and A will be here. And next one, two persons between C and H. Now two in between C and H. H sits to the immediate right of E. Now H is here and two persons between C and H. H is to the immediate right of E. Now this is about question numbers 23 to 27. The next one, 28 to 30. Now in this 28 to 30, these three are based on inequalities. Now in these inequalities, there are two statements in each of this one. Then V and B. Now V and B, where is V here? Now V is at this place and B is here. Now which element is common between these two? S is common. And S greater than V. And S lesser than B, B greater than S. Now B greater than V, V lesser than B. Clear? Then come to the next one. Then second W and E. Now E is here and W is here. Now between E and W. Then E and W, which element is common? My ed common N. Now E to S, E lesser than S. And at the same time S and W. W and S, there are two opposite symbols, so no relation can be drawn. And so only one is to choice for question number 28. Then 29th one. Now in this 29, now if you observe here, all the three symbols were in between D and I. Greater than and lesser than or equals to. There is a possibility of either or, provided in between D and I, in the statement we need to have opposite symbol. Isn't it? Now I is here and D is here. And which element is common? And K is common. K greater than I and K greater than D means D lesser than K. Now between D and I, two opposite symbol. Opposite symbol, no relation can be drawn. Either it is greater than or lesser than or equals to. Either 1 or 2. Either 1 or 2, choice to question number 29. The next one coming to question number 30. Now in this 30, the relation between R and Q. Now R is here and Q is here. Which element is common? A. A greater than or equals to R. A lesser than or equals to Q means Q greater than or equals to A. Now between Q and R, which symbol is common? Greater than or equals to. Q greater than or equals to R lesser than or equals to Q. Definitely true or not? The next one coming to the second, F and B. Now in between F and B, B is here and F is here. And tell me which element is common between these two? A is common. Now B to A, B greater than A. And A to F, F lesser than A means A greater than F. B greater than A greater than F, B greater than F, F lesser than B. And so what is your answer? Both 1 and 2, choice 3, question number 30. Clear? Then next one, 31 onwards. Now in this 31 to 34, it is based on boxes. How many boxes are there? There are some 6 boxes placed in a stack one above the other. And one box is placed between papayas and the box that contain kiwis. Now papaya and kiwi, there must be exactly one. Now if papaya is here, papaya and kiwi, there is exactly one box. Or if kiwi is above this papaya, there is another possibility. Maybe papaya is above this kiwi or kiwi is above this papaya. And there is only one box between these two. And T is placed immediately above the box contains kiwis. Now this is T which is immediately above kiwis. Now this is T which is immediately above this kiwis. And U is 4 places below grapes. And U is 4 places below grapes. If grapes is here, 1, 2, 3, U must be here. U is 4 places below grapes. And 2 boxes between S and grapes. Now between S and grapes, how many boxes are there? 2 boxes. Now if you take like this, grapes above this one, all S and grapes, right? And 2. Yes. If you take S above these grapes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes were there. But as here we are having only 6 boxes. Hence S cannot be above this one. Isn't it? Hence S and U must be like this. Grapes, then S and U. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes were done. Then 5 boxes were done. My next student. 2 boxes between S. P contains banana placed immediately below U. And this is banana is immediately below U. Banana. How many boxes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My 6 boxes. And what are the 6 boxes? Tell me here. And those 6 boxes are starting with the grapes. And first one is grapes. And next 2 grapes. What is the next one? And there is a blank. One more blank. Then this is S. Now what is this S here? Yes. And this is U. And next to U. And these are bananas. And then T, kiwi and papaya. Now T, kiwi and papaya we need to have. T, kiwi and papaya. Now this is T. And below this one is kiwi. Isn't it? And below this kiwi there is a blank and this is papaya. And S is papaya. Now T, kiwi, blank and papaya. Now grapes, S, U and banana. Now sir, immediately below U. And R contains neither kiwis nor apple. R is neither kiwis nor apple and placed below T. R is below this T. As R is below this T, and where can you fix this R? R is here. Now R, then what is the other thing left over here? R contains bananas. Then P contains bananas. Now P contains bananas, this is P is here. Now if P is here, then what is the only thing left over here? Q is left over. Then regarding the fruit, and there are 2 different fruits that are left over. What are those 2? One is, and R contains neither kiwis nor apple. Apple cannot be here, apple is here. Now if apple is here, what is the only fruit left over? Mango. Now this R likes mango. Then, now this is about question numbers 31 to 34. The next one 35 to 37. Now these 3 are based on directions. Now in these directions, A is 4 meters to the west of B. Where is this A? A is 4 meters to the west of B. A is 4 meters to the west of B. Now A is here and B is here. The distance between these 2 is 4 meters. And B, which is 6 meters to the north of C. Now B, which is 6 meters to the north of C. F is 3 meters to the east of E. E is 10 meters to the north of D. G is 6 meters to the south of F. C is 3 meters to the west of D. Now this is D. And C is 3 meters to the west of D. H is 13 meters to the west of G. Then, my A is 4 meters. B, which is 6 meters to the north of C. And F is 3 meters to the east of E. E, which is 10 meters to the north of D. Now E is 10 meters to the north of D. This is 6 and this is 4. E is 10 meters to the north of D. F is 3 meters to the east of E. Now from here, now this is F, which is 3 meters to the east of. And F is 3 meters to the east of E. E, which is 10 meters to the north of D. G is 6 meters to the south of F. G is 6 meters to the south of F. Now here the distance between these two, 4 plus 2 is 6. G is 6 meters to the south of F. C is 3 meters to the west of D. And H is 13 meters to the west of D. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10. Up to here this is 10. Then plus 3 more. Now what is this one? H will be here. H is 13 meters. Then what is the shortest distance between B and E? Now tell me what is the shortest distance between B and E? Now we need to find out this distance. Now this distance is nothing but, tell me what is the distance we have? Now this is horizontal is 6 and this is 4 and 6 square plus 4 square. Isn't it? No, sorry, this is only 3 meters, right? Now this is 3. Now 3 square plus 4 square. And what is the distance here? 3 square plus 4 square is 5 meters. Choice 2, question number 35. The next one, 36. And F with respect to C. In order to reach to F from C, now I need to move towards which direction? F with respect to C, north and east to northeast. Northeast, and it is given in choice 3, question number 36. And 4 out of the following means odd one out, C and E. Now C is to the southwest of E, B and F. B is to the southwest of F, and H and F. H is to the southwest of F, H and B. And H is to the southwest of B. And A and G. Now A and G. A is to the northwest of G. And so what is your answer? Choice 5, question number 37. Then 38 to 40. 38 to 40. Now here it is based on sequence. Now in this sequence, how many such letters are there? Each of which is immediately followed by a number. Letter immediately followed by a number. Letter followed by a number. Now this H is followed by a number, isn't it? Letter followed by number, R followed by 5, and letter P followed by 4, and letter followed by number, I followed by 7, and next one C followed by 8, and so many are there? 5 more than 4, choice 5. 38. Then 39th one, and which of the following is 7th to the right of 8th to the left? 7th right and 8th left. 7th right and 8th left means 7 plus 8, 15. Now 15th from the left hand side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Dollar, that is choice 3, question number 39. Then 40th, how many such symbols are there? Each of which is immediately followed by a number and preceded by a letter. The sequence should be letter, symbol and a number. Letter, symbol and a number. Letter, symbol and a number. No letter, symbol but not number. And letter, symbol and a number. And next one, letter, symbol and a number. Now is there anything of such category? No. And none of the choice 3, question number 40. Done? The next one. Yes, any number series questions in this? Wrong number. Question number 7. 41. Then 41 to 45. Now in this 41 to 45, now here 36 and 34.2. What is the difference between these two numbers? 1.8. Amar askochu leda 1.8. Next one 30.6 and 34.2. And those are manaki 3.6. 3.6. Then my next chain raskol. Or else multiply the numbers with 10. My 360. Idemo 342. And next one is 306. And 252, 184, and this is 90. Now these are the numbers we have. Then subtraction, 360 and 342, difference is 18, and 342 and this one the difference is so much 36, and next difference enta vastundi? Now 54, 18 into 1, 18 into 2, 18 into 3. Next one 72 must be subtracted. Now 2 minus 2, the number must be 0. Hence 184 is the wrong number, choice 2. Then difference between the numbers are multiples of 18. Then 42nd. Now in this 42nd, again multiply the numbers with how much? With 10. 46, 66, 106, 196, 356, and 606. And 356, 606. Then 46 and 66, the difference is 20. And 66 and 106 difference is so much? 40. 106 and 196 difference is so much? 90. Now 20, 40, 90. That is 2 square, 2, 4, 9. The next one here, the difference is so much? 160. The next difference is so much? Now 250. And remove all these zeros. And they are nothing but what are added? Squares are added. 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. Here how much should be added? 1 square. And 66, the number must be how much? And number must be 56 is the correct number. And the wrong number is 46, choice 1. Squares are added. 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. Clear? Then 43. Now in this 43, 132 and this one. Then Now if you start in the reverse order, because the numbers are in the decreasing order, and 8 and 12, 8 into how much? 8 into 1.5. Then 8 into 1.5, then in the same way. 68 into 1.5 is so much? Now here 68 and 132, it is almost double. Anagada. As it is double here, we cannot take 1.5 there. Anagada. Hence, into 2. And into 2 minus how much? Minus 4. Now 68 into 2 is so much? 136 minus 4. Saripena? Into 2 minus 4 is constant. Hence, అందుకే wrong number లో ఎప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి చెప్పండి? First, last, then generalize this one. Clear? Now 12 into 2, 24. Minus 4 ఎంత రావాలి? 20 రావాలి. 20 వస్తే 20 into 2, 40 minus 4, 36. 36 into 2, 72 minus 4, 60. సరిపోయిందా లేదా? What is the wrong number? 21. And the correct number is 20. Choice 5, question number 43. Then 44. Now in this 44, 440 and 383, what is the difference we have? My difference చెప్పండి. 440 is 17 and 40. And 17 and 40 difference is so much? Minus 57. Now the difference between these two numbers is minus 57. The next one. Next one. And 50 minus 31. And 57, 31. Next one. 59. 59 is the difference. And next difference is so much? 101. 101. And next one, 157. 157. Now these are the differences we have among these numbers. Then, ma cheyacha answer emena? And again differences of differences. 57, 31. Then 57 and 31, tell me what is the difference we have? Ma 57 and 31. Make a difference ఎంత వస్తుంది చెప్పండి? 26. And next difference is so much? 28. 26, 28. Next ఎంత వస్తుంది? Now here 26, 28. Here 49 and 59 and this one. Difference is so much? 42. అవునా కదా? And 42 is the difference. Then what is the next difference we have? And 56. Now 56 is the difference. As 56 is the difference, are you getting any answer in this case? $440, 383, 352, and are the numbers we have. Then 57, 31, 59. And 57, 157, 59, and 57, 31, and 101. My differences సరిపోయాయి కదా? And then among the differences we have, and 56, 42, and 56 and 42, and 56, 14 into 4, 14 into 3, 14 into 2, 14 into 1 must be the difference. అవునా కదా? Differences are multiples of 14. Hence, what is the wrong number here? 440 is the wrong number. And 440, that is choice 1, question number 44. Then 45, now is 45, now these numbers. Amika decimal tarvata enni unnai? 2 unnai. Hence, we need to multiply the numbers with what? 100. Then, here the number is so much? 100. Next one, 140. And next one, 220. And next one, 340. Now here it is 500, isn't it? Next one, 780. Ma cheppanu, what is the differences we have between? Now 100 and 114. Now the difference is so much? 40. Next difference enta? And here the difference between these two is 80. 40, 80. Next one is so much? And 120. 40, 80, 120. Next enta value? 160. And next one, 40, 80, 120, 160, 200. And 500 plus 200, 700 is the difference. And what is the wrong number? 0.75, choice. Clear? Differences between the numbers are 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. Done? Now this is about paper number 43, Ibps Clerk Prelim. Then next one. What is the next one we have? Now PO Prelim. Now in this PO Prelim, question number 1 onwards. Now here, how many persons are there? There are 11 persons. 11 persons buy different items on different timings of the same day, but not necessarily in the same order. No person buys the item at the same time. Only 4 persons purchases between L and P. Now in between L and P, how many people are there? 4. Now if L is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, P is here. And if P is here, then there are 4 persons between L and P, whether L is before this P, after this P. And how many are there altogether? 6. Clear? Then, now L and P. 7 persons between V and M. Now in between V and M, there must be exactly 7. L purchase immediately after V. L is immediately after V, V is here. L is immediately after V, V is here. Then in between V and M, how many are there? 7. Now 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Hence M must be at this point. Now in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes were done. Now we have left with 2 more boxes. Those 2 can be before this V or after this M. Not in between V and M. And then next one. Coming back to the second one, in this case, only 4 and V. Now between V and M, how many we need to have? 7. Now 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. Now in this case, what happens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Number of persons were more. Hence M cannot be after this V. M must be before this V. And as M is before this V, 7 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. M is at this place. Then how many persons? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more person is left over. That person can be either before this M or after this L. Then L purchase immediately after V. And only 2 persons between M and Q. Now in between M and Q, there must be exactly 2 people. Now here again, 2 persons between M and Q, Q is here. And only 1 person between Q and U. Now in between Q and U, there must be exactly 1 person. Now you can be here or you can be here, 2 points. Here also you can be at any one of these 2 places. And U who purchases before Q. U is before Q. Hence in this case, U cannot be here. U is before this Q. U is here. Now U is before this Q. Hence in the second case also, and U is before this Q, U must be here. Must repeat U is before this Q. And S purchase item immediately before N. S is immediately before N. S is immediately before N. S and N must be together. S and V purchase item before U and M respectively. S is before whom? U. And V purchases before M. And V is before M. S is before U and V is before M. And immediately is not given. O purchase item before T. O is before T but not to D. O is before T but after D. Now this is the information left over we have, isn't it? Now in this case, S and N. Now can we take at this place S and N? Now S is before this U. S is before this U, S and N must be together. Before this U, S is not possible. Are you getting this point or not? And this case is ruled out. And S is before this U. S is before this U means S and N must be together before this U like this. Done with this? And S is before. S is before this U. S and N are together. And V is before this M. Anyhow, V is before this M. Now the remaining 3 persons D vote in the same order. This is D. And this is O. And finally this is T. Clear? Now this is the final arrangement where these 11 persons bought different items. The next one. Then coming to question number 5 to 7. Now in this 5 to 7, it is based on blood relations. Now in this blood relation, how many members are there? There are 9 members in a family and with 3 married couples. How many married couples we have? 3. And that means 6 persons got married and the remaining 3 are unmarried. Now G is the father of N. Now this G is the father of N. Now N is here. Now G is the father of N can be written like this or not? G is the father of N. Then N is the grandson of K. N is the grandson of K. Hence, this N is the grandson of K, whether K is the parent of G or G's spouse's parent. And so how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. And G's wife's parent can be K or G's parent is K. In both the cases, N is the grandson. And F is the only daughter of U. And where is this F? F is the only daughter of U is here. And F is the only daughter of U. And U who is the mother of V. Now U is the mother of V. Hence V must be a male. Are you getting this one or not? U must be a male. Then A is the brother-in-law of G. As A is the brother-in-law of G, hence A and G has no siblings. As G has no siblings, A is the brother-in-law. That means G's wife's brother is A. Isn't it? Now G's wife's brother is A. A is the brother-in-law. A is the brother-in-law of Z. And A is the brother-in-law of Z. And O is the daughter of L. Now who is the daughter of L? O is the daughter of L. And O is the daughter of L. O is the daughter of L. And L is the daughter-in-law of U. L is the daughter-in-law of U. As L is the daughter-in-law of U, now let us take U is here and F is the only daughter of U, right? As F is the only daughter of U, can you take F at this place or not? F is the only daughter of U, U is here, and U is a female and married to K, and K is here. And how many children this person is having? There are how many children? 3 children. And one is A, one is F, the other one is V. Because V and F are siblings to each other. And V is unmarried. As V is unmarried, now let us take V at this place. And V is unmarried. And the gender of V is a male. And A is the brother-in-law, A is a male. Isn't it? Then O is the daughter of L. A and L are married couple. Now O is the daughter of L. Then what is the gender of this L? L is a female. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 persons were there. Now this is the final arrangement we have. Then according to this final arrangement, how is U related to Z? Now G's wife's mother. Wife's mother, mother-in-law, choice 3, question number 5. And 4 out of the following. U a female, L is a female, O female, F female. Except N, all the remaining persons are females, N is a male. How is F related to O? F related to O, O's father's sister. Now father's sister is aunt, that is choice 1, question number 7. Clear? Now this is about question numbers 5 to 7. The next one, 8 onwards, 8 to 11. Now in this 8 to 11, it is based on square table. Now, rectangular table, 8 persons are seated around a rectangular table. Out of this 8, and 3 persons are sitting around each of the longer sides. And again here also 3 persons along each of the longer sides and 2 persons along each of the shorter sides. And 1 person sitting each shorter side of the table facing away from the center. Isn't it? Now all these persons are facing away. 3 persons are sitting around each longer side and table facing the center. Now these 3 persons are facing towards the center. And the persons who are at the centers, that is the shorter table, they are facing away from the center. Sitting shorter side of the table facing away. D sits out to the right of E. Where is this D? D sits out to the right of E. G sits second to the left of H. Now H sits along the longer sides. 2 persons between A and F. Then D is facing A. Now D is facing A. D is facing A. Now D and A are facing each other. Let us take at this place or not. They are facing each other. That means both the persons are facing towards the center. Then D sits out to the right of E. As D is seated out to the right of E, then E must be here. Then only D sits out to the right of E is valid. Then D sits out to the right of E. G sits second to the left of H. G is seated second to the left of H, and G is seated second to the left of H means if H is here, 1, 2, G will be here. And G left of H, H who sits along the longer sides of the table. And two persons in between A and F. In between A and F, how many people are there? Two persons. Now two persons in between A and F, F must be here. There are two in between A and F. And next one, two persons between A and F can be here or F can be here. There are two different possibilities. And there are A and F, and D is facing A, one person between C and B. Now one person between C and B, and if F is here, C and B will be opposite to each other, which is not possible. Hence F cannot be here. F and B are sitting shorter side of the table. F is here, B is here. Now if B is here, C is here. Must repeat. Now this is the final arrangement we have, question numbers 8 to 11. The next one, 12 onwards. 12 to 14. Now this 12 to 14 comes under which category? Inequalities. The relation between D and K. Now D and K, D is here, K is here, between these opposite symbol, no relation. B and H, now between B and H, B lesser than H, definitely true. And so what is your answer? Only 2. Only 2, that is choice 2, question number 12. 12th one, it is choice 2. The next one, 13. 12th one, choice 2. 13 cheptara. Now 13, P lesser than W, greater than or equals to. Hence there is a chance of either or. Now P is here, W is here. Now between these two, one greater than, one lesser than. Two opposite symbols, maybe it is lesser than or greater than or equals to either 1 or 2, choice 3, question number 13. The next one, 14th one, M and T. Now M is here, T is here, between M and T. And forget about all these symbols equal to. That is, M is lesser than or equals to T. Now here M equals to N. Now in the place of N, we can take it as M. Hence M is either lesser or equal. Either lesser or equal, either 1 or 2, choice 3, question number 14. The next one, 15 onwards. Now in this question number 15, now the 15th one. Now here it is based on ages. Now 1949, first let us write down all the years. 49, and next one 53, 49, 53, 58, 49, 53, 58, 66, 70, 79, 66, 70, 79, and 66, 70, 79, 86 and 87. 86 and 87. And so all together how many we have? 8. Now 8 persons were born on these 8 different years. And the ages of these persons were also clearly given. And what are the ages we have? The ages of these persons were given. My ages happen. Now the base year 2022. As the base year is 2022, now the one who was born in the year 1949, by 2022 that person will be how many years of old? 73. 51 plus 22, 73. Then now here plus 4 minus 4 is 69. And next one, plus 5 minus 5 is 64. And plus 8 minus 8 is 56. Then plus 4 minus 4 is 52. And next one, plus 9 minus 9, 43. And 79 plus 7 minus 7, 36. And plus 1 minus 7, 35. Now these are the ages of these persons. And P is elder than R. P is elder than R but younger than Q. QPR. And V is younger than T. V is younger than T but elder than W. TVW. As many persons younger than V, same as elder than Q. Now V and Q. As many persons younger than V and same as elder than Q. V and Q must be equidistant. And the difference between the ages of P and R is 13 years. Now P and R is 13 years. 73 minus 13 is not there. And 69 minus 13 is not there. 69 minus 13, 56. There is a possibility for these two, isn't it? Hence, now we can have P, between P and R. Because P is elder than R, P is here. Now R is here, the difference is how much? 13. And 64 minus 13, 51 is not there. And 56 minus 13, 46, there is another possibility. P and R will be like this. P and R. Anything else possible we have? And 52 and 13 is not there, isn't it? Now there are only two possibilities to this one. And P and R, and Q is above this P. Now in this case, Q is here, above this P. Now Q and V must be at equidistant. Now in this case, there are three different possibilities to this V. And Q can be anywhere before this one. And as many persons younger than V, same as elder to Q, and difference between P and R is 13. Q is younger than you. Now whatever this Q is younger than you, this case is ruled out. Now Q is younger than you. That means U, Q, P must be order. U, Q, and P. And at the same time, S is elder than T. Now S is elder than T. Then, now S is elder than T. Now let us start with this U. Now U, Q, and next. Now if you take Q at this place, then Q will be here. That is one possibility. Now if U and Q are like this, now V must be here. And if you take U and Q like this, then V and R must be in the same place, not possible. Hence U must be the eldest. And U, Q, P, R, V, the remaining S, T, and W. S, T, and W in the same order. S is here, T is here, and W is here. Clear? Now this is about 15 to 18. Then 19 to 21. Then 19 to 21. Some apples are kiwis. 19 to 21. Some apples are kiwis. Some apples are kiwis. Now these are the apples that are kiwis. Apple and kiwis. And only a few kiwis are grapes, but not all. Only some kiwis are grapes, but not all. And all grapes are bananas. This entire grape is a part of this banana. Now here, all kiwis can never be grapes antan. Ma kiwis and 80% grapes kaadu ani annan. Man antunnadi kada only a few kiwis are grapes, but not all. And here also is claiming that all these kiwis cannot be grapes. That is true or false? Definitely true. Then next one. And all bananas can be kiwis. Ma bananas and kiwis aye chance unda leda? Yes. Ela తీసుకురావాలి bananas are kiwis. Now this entire banana we are bringing into this kiwis. Then along with this one, grape will also come along with this one. And this entire kiwi cannot be a part of grape. Grape can be a part of kiwi. Hence what is your answer? Both 1 and 2. And it is choice 5. 19 it is choice. Then 20th. Now many mangoes. Many stands for what? Some. Many is nothing but some. Some mangoes are papayas. Now these are the mangoes that are papayas. And only a few papayas are orange. Only some papayas are orange, but not all. And not a single papaya is avocado. That means the entire papaya and avocado, no intersection between. No papaya is avocado. And some mangoes are avocado, that is false. And some mangoes are not avocados is true. Now to make this one false, now we need to prove all mangoes are avocado. Is it possible to write like this? No. If you write avocado like this, then no, not a single papaya is avocado will become false. Clear? Alternate diagram cannot be drawn. This will be true forever. Only 2 follows. That is choice 2, question number 20. Then next one. 21st. No, 21st, not a single pen is paper. That means no pen is paper. Now this is pen and this is paper. No intersection between pen and a paper. Then only a few papers are books. Only some of the papers are books, but not all. Only some papers are books, but not all. and all books are tables. This entire books are a part of, or this entire books are a part of these tables. Clear? Then coming to the first one, some pens are tables, that is false. And some pens are not table, that is definitely true. Now to make this one false, now I need to prove all pens are table. Now tell me, is it possible to write pen like this or not? Yes. All pens are tables is true, this will be false. And in the same way, some pens are tables has become true now. And so what is your answer? When the first one is true, second is false. Second is true, first is false. And it is the case of either one or two. Choice 3, question number 21. Then 22nd, a certain number of persons are seated around a circular table. Clear? A certain number of persons seated around a circular table. Now this is a circular table. Now in this circular table, certain number. And facing the center with equal is 2 persons are in between K and L. Now in between K and L, all the persons are facing towards the center. Now 2 persons between L and K. And in the second case, now L is here and K can be to the right hand side of L as well. And 2 persons between K and L. M sits second to the right of L, M is here. M is seated second to the right of L, M is here. And 3 persons between K and T. 3 persons between K and T, 1, 2, T can be here, or 1, 2, 3, T can be here. Then, but whereas T, who is not an immediate neighbor of L, if you take T at this place, T is an immediate neighbor, which is not possible. And T cannot be here, and so this T must be at this place. Are you following this one or not? And again, M says 3 persons between K and T. 1, 2, 3, now T cannot be here. 1, 2, 3, T is here. Now 3 persons between K and T. And T, who is not an immediate to L. T and L are not adjacent to each other. Number of persons sit between L and T. L and T when counted from the left of L. Left of L, L and T, same as between M and R. L and T, same as between M and R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 persons between L and T. Hence, in between M and R, there must be exactly 6 persons. Isn't it? And 6 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And R will be here. And L and T, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And M and R, there are 6 persons. And 6 persons between M and R, either left or right. And 3 persons between R and Q. R and Q, Q who sits to the immediate left of K. Now Q is to the immediate left of K. Now here there are 3 persons. And Q is to the immediate left of K, here it is not possible. Isn't it? And M and Q must be in the same place, not possible. Hence, and P sits in the middle of M and T. Now P is in the middle of M and T. Now where should this P be? P is in the between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now among these 8 persons, in between is not possible. Hence M and T this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4th position, P is here. Done? Now this is about question numbers 22 to 25. Then 26 to 28. Now this is just based on comparisons. Then and 26 onwards. There are some 6 persons. And who are those 6? P, Q, R, S, T and U. And they are in different weights. T is taller than U. T is taller than U, but not R, but shorter than R. T is taller than U, but shorter than R. And P is taller than U. P is taller than U. SC is taller than Q. Now this SC is taller than Q, but shorter than P. SC is taller than U, but not to P. And SC is the second shortest among all those. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of these 6 persons, SC is the second shortest, S must be followed by Q. And P is here, and P is greater than S and U. Isn't it? And RT, next one. SC is the second shortest among, P is not the tallest. As P is not the tallest, and who is the tallest here? R is the tallest. If R is the tallest, then who is the next one here? PRT. PRT, anything, anyone could be like this, PRT. Then U must be at this place. Done with this? Then T is taller than U, but not R. P is taller than U, and SC is taller than Q, but not 2P. And SC is the second shortest, P is not the tallest. The height of the second shortest is 150. Now SC is how many centimeters? 150. All the persons are integers. T's height is 163 centimeters, and he is the second. Now if condition means we are not sure about that. Hence, now, as of now, for this question itself, now T's height is 163. And he is the second tallest, then what is the possible height of P? And P is lesser than, in between 150 and 163. 150 and 163, what are the different answers we have? Either 151 or 162, choice 4. Isn't it? Now 152 there is a possibility or not? Yes. And 162 is again there is a possibility. Either 1 or 2. Amma? Yes. 150? Now among the here is asking about a possible height of P, but not a definite one. Now the possible height of P must be in between 152 to 162, because U is here. Now if you have given 1 more centimeter to U, 151. ఇక్కడ ఎంత ఉండొచ్చు 152 నుంచి 162 వరకు anything is possible. And so what is your answer except the third one, and all the remaining can be true. Isn't it? And so what is your answer? Choice for 26. Then 27, and who is the third tallest person? Either P or T, choice 5. And 28, and who is the tallest person among them? Or that is choice 3, question number 28. Then 29th one, in a certain code language. Then how is history written in that code language? How is history written in that given code language? Remove from history, history was cleared. History is the only word that is common between these two. And the code that is common is CS. The code to the word history is CS, that is choice 2, question number 29. The next one, 30th. Now in the word everything. EVERYTHINs. Now in the word everything, word, all the vowels are changed to the next letter. Vowels were changed to the next letter F, I, G. Vowels changed to the next letter, while consonants are changed to the previous. Consonant previous V minus 1, R minus 1 is Q, Y minus 1, S, G, M, and F. Then, and the letters thus formed are to be arranged in alphabetical order from right to left. Then how many letters are there in the alphabet between the letters that are fourth from the left and third from the right? Isn't it? Now fourth from the left and third from the right. Now we need to find out these two elements. All these letters are arranged in alphabetical order from right to left. Alphabetical order, and tell me what is the first letter which comes here? F, F, and F. Isn't it? F, 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 F. Then after this one, G, and after this G, my next one is what? J, next to J that is M, next to M it is Q. How many Q's are there? And there is only one. Q and S, X, and there Q and X. ఇంకెన్ని ఉన్నాయి? More than this one. U is here, S is here, X is here. Fine. Then the difference between F and Q. Now tell me how many letters are there in between these two. And in the English alphabet, isn't it? Then how many letters are there in the alphabetical series? Between F and Q, the value of Q is 17, F is 6, and 17 minus 6 is how much? 11 minus 1, that is 10. 10 choice. It is not directly 11, because in between is difference minus 1. Then 31. Then 31 to 34, now they are based on 10 persons live on 10 different floors of the building. Lowermost floor of the building is 1, the one above 2 is, and so on till the topmost floor. Now all together we have some 10 floors. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we have 10 floors. 10 persons are staying on these 10 different floors. 10 persons are staying on these 10 different floors. And ten persons on these 10 different floors. Then coming to condition number 1. Q lives 2 floors below M. M who lives on an even number floor. M lives on an even number floor and Q lives 2 floors below this M. Q lives 2 floors below this M, then Q and M must be even number floors. And next one. E does not live on an odd number floor and E is again an even number floor. E does not live on an even odd number floor. The number of floors between F and P is same as that of E and O. F and P equals to E and O. Only 2 persons between F and D. Now in between F and D, how many people are there? There must be exactly 2 people. Only 2 persons between F and D. H and O do not live in the lowermost floor. And H and O cannot be on the lowermost floor. And F lives on an even number floor above the 4th floor but not on the top floor. F, even number floor, above 4th floor but not on the top floor. And so what are the different possibilities we have for this F? F can be either on the 6th floor or F can be on the 8th floor. Isn't it? F is on the 8th floor. The next one. And between F and D, how many are there? There must be exactly 2. Now 2 in between F and D. Now D can be here or D can be here. There are 2 possibilities. Isn't it? F and D. Now here again 2 in between F and D. D must be at this place on the 5th floor. And F lives on an even number floor above this one. 5 persons between Q and N. Now in between Q and N, how many floors are there? There must be exactly 5 floors. And neither Q nor H lives immediate to D. And Q and H are not adjacent to D. Q and H are not adjacent to D. Number of floors below D is 1 more than above P. Below D is 1 more than above P. Then below D is 1 more than above P. Then if you take D at this place, now D can be at any one of these 2 places, right? Now D is here, that is one possibility we have. And in the next case, D is here, there is a next possibility. Antene kada? And D is here. Then number of floors below D. Here in this case there are 2. Is 1 more than the number of floors above P. Above this P there must be exactly 3 floors. Are you following? Number of floors below D is 1 more than, below D is 1 more than the number of floors above P. P must be here. Above this P there is only 1 floor. Below this D there are 1 more than 1, that is 2 floors. And again coming back to this one. Now below this D, how many floors are there? 8 floors. And above this P we need to have 7 floors. And next one. Now below this one. And below this D, how many are there? 4. And above this P we need to have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And D and P must be in the same place, not possible. Okay? Now wait a minute. Now below this D, how many floors are there? 4 floors. And above this P, we need to have only 3 floors. D and P. Then next one. Now we have done with F and P, E and O. F and P, E and O. F and D there are 2 we have taken. And E lives on an even number floor. And M and Q must be on an even number floor. M and Q even number floor. And M lives above O. M lives above O. M is living above this O. Then E lives on an even number floor. Then in this case, M lives above O. Then M and Q must be even number. This is one such possibility. Let us check. Isn't it? Now if M and Q are like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, N will be here. Follow to no? Because in between Q and N we need to have exactly 5 people. And F and P there are 2 people. E and O there must be exactly 2 people. And E lives on an even number floor. E lives on an even number floor and C must be here. Now if E is here, M lives above O. M is living above O. There are 2 floors between E and O. O can be here or O can be here. O cannot be at this place. Hence O is here. Saripenda? And if O is here, E lives on an Q and H are not adjacent to D. Q and H are not adjacent to D, Q and H. Then H cannot be at this place, H is here. Now if H is here, who is the person after? Q is here. మా Q సరిపోయింది కదా? No. ఇంకా మిగిలిపోయింది ఎవరు ఉన్నారు చెప్పండి? There is only one more person. 10 persons D, E, F, and D is the person. D, E, F. Next one G. మా G కదా మిగిలిపోయింది G is. Clear? Now this is about question numbers 31 to 34. Then 35. How many such pairs of letters? How many such pairs of digits are there? Now what is the number we have? 3846, 3846, 219. Now 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 and 6, there are 2 digits. And again in the number system also between 3 and 6, 2. 7, 8, 9. Again 3 and 9, there are. And again 6 and 9, there is one more. Isn't it? 6 and 9. 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, 9. And 2. Hence left to right, there are 3. And again in the reverse, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Then 2, 2, 4. Hence more than 4, choice 5, question number 5. 35. More than 4. Then 36 one. Now 36 to 39. Now it is based on days. What are the days we have? 7 persons, A through Z, are watching movies on different days starting from Monday to Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Starting Monday and ending on Sunday. Starting on Monday and ending on Sunday. Then coming to condition number 1. Now in this condition number 1, and starting from Monday and again they are watching different types of movies like action, drama and so on. And 2 persons are watching movies between B and the one who is watching comedy. Now between B and the one who is watching comedy, now how many people must be there? We need to have exactly 2 in any order. B and comedy. And F is watching movie before C. Now F is before C. And one who is watching horror movie is watching immediately after D. Now horror is immediately after D. Immediately after D, that is horror. And 3 persons watching movie between A and thriller. Now between A and thriller, how many people are there? Exactly 3. Now 3 people between A and the one who is watching thriller, isn't it? Now 3 persons between A and the one thriller. E is watching the movie immediately before the one patriotism, isn't it? And E is immediately before this patriotism. Then one who is watching drama movie is watching immediately after the one cartoon. And drama is immediately after this cartoon. Now cartoon and drama, cartoon is here and drama is immediately after this one, drama. The next one, A is watching the movie 2 days before the one and patriotism. Now patriotism is here, then immediately before this patriotism E is here, and A is 2 days before A will be here, isn't it? Then between A and thriller, and how many persons must be there? 3. And 3 persons. And 3 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hence 1, 2, 3, 3 thriller can be after this one or before this. There are 2 different possibilities. The next one. And A is watching the movie 2 days before the one patriotism, and he is watching after Wednesday. Now A is watching after Wednesday. And after Wednesday, what are the different possibilities we have? Now if you take A is here, then 3 persons between A and thriller not possible. A cannot be on Thursday, isn't it? As A cannot be on Thursday, then A is on Friday. Now if A is on Friday, then A is on Friday. Then A is on Friday, then between A and, now E is here, now E is here, Now this must be patriotism. అవునా కదా? మీకు ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఇంకోసారి చూస్తాం. Now 2 persons and A 3 persons watching movie and E is watching the movie immediately before patriotism, and one who is watching drama is watching immediately after the one who is watching card. A is watching movie 2 days before. 2 days before, 1 day before is A, 2 days before is A. Clear? Between A and E there must be, and A and patriotism there must be exactly 1. సరిపోయిందా లేదా? Then next one. And A, and as A is here, 3 in between A and cartoon, A and thriller, and the one who is watching thriller must be on Monday. A and thriller. Then A thriller done, and cartoon and drama must be B and comedy. And D and horror. This one we have done D and horror, F and C. Then A is watching the movie and he is watching after Wednesday. G is watching horror on Thursday. Now Z, and this is horror on Thursday. Then horror and D are adjacent, this must be D. Isn't it? Now if this is D, F and C, then whatever this F and C here, F and C, C is after this F. And A is the person, A completed, A, E, and D horror, E, and next one F and C, B and comedy. Now between B and comedy, how many persons, how many? There are 2 persons who are watching this one. Can we have B at this place? No. If B is 2 persons in between B and comedy is not possible. B cannot be here. Can we have B here? Again it is not possible. And what is the only possibility we have? B is here. B is here 1, 2, comedy is here. Comedy. Then B, D, G, A, E. Now we are left with the remaining. What are the remaining? C and F. Now C and F, F is before C, F is here, C is here. Done? Then this cartoon and drama must be adjacent to each other. As cartoon and drama is adjacent, this is cartoon, and immediately followed by what? Drama. Drama is here. Then what is the only thing left over here? Action. Now E watches action movie on Saturday. Done? Now this is about question numbers 36 to 39. Then next 40th, and 40 is also based on the same thing. Now this is about PO Prelim, paper number 43. The next one, number series 66. Now coming to question number 66. Now 400, 200, 300, 750 and so on. Now 400 and 200. Now 400 into how much? Into half. And 200 into 1.5. Then 300 into 2.5. The next one into 3.5. Isn't it? Into 3.5 it is not 26.25. Clear? What is the wrong number we have? Choice 1, 26.25.25. And 750 into 3.5 is so much? 750 into 3 and 750 into half. It cannot be a decimal. Then next coming to question number 67. Now 67, the difference between the numbers 0, 7, next one is so much? 20, how much? The difference is so much? 27. 0, 7, 27. And next, what is the next number we have? And 44 and 106. Now 44 and 106, the difference is so much? 60, 62. And next difference is so much? 106 and 230. And 106 and 230, the difference is 124. Now this 124 can be written as 5 cube minus 1. Now this is 1 cube minus 1, 2 cube minus 1. Isn't it? Hence 0, 2 cube minus 1, 3 cube minus 1, the difference must be 26. 17 plus 26, the number is 43. Now if it is 43 and 106, the difference is so much? 63. That is 4 cube minus 1, 5 cube minus 1. Then what is the wrong number we have? 44, and the correct number is 43, choice 3. Clear? The difference between the numbers is n cube minus 1, 67. Then 68, 457 and 460, difference is how much? 3. And 460 and 436, difference is how much? 24. 3 minus 24. 36 and 508, that is 64 plus 8. 64 plus 8, what is the number we have? 72. 72. Isn't it? Plus 72. And next difference is so much? Minus 216. Minus 216. And next one is how much? Plus 648. Must have been there. That is, now 216 into 3, 648, 72 into 3, into 3. Now here the difference must be 8. 8 into 3, 24. And 460 minus 8, the number must be 453 is the correct number. 457 is the wrong number. Make it antunali, 453 is the correct number. Differences are 8, 24, 72, 216 and 648. The next one 69. Now in the 69 numbers are increasing at a very faster rate. Now 2 into 1 plus 1 and 3 into 2 plus 2 and 8 into how much? Then into 1 into 2 into 3. 8 into 3 24. 24 plus 3 27. And if it is 27, 27 into how much? Into 1 and into 2. Ostundela? No. Then now 172 and 185 into 5. 172 into 5 is so much? Now 8 and 60 plus 20. This is into 5 plus 25. If it is into 5 plus 25, it is into 1 plus 1. Into 2 plus 4 raval. 3 into 2, 6 plus 4, 10. 10 into 3 plus 3 square, 39. 39 into 4 plus 16, 172. Then what is the wrong number? Into 1 plus 1 square, into 2 plus 2 square, into 3 plus 3 square, into 4 plus 4 square. The wrong number is 8 and the correct number is 10, 69, choice 1. Then 70th. Now in this question number 70, 0.9, 1.65 and so on. Now if you check out the differences, what is the difference? We have 7.5. And next difference is so much? 1.65 and 3.15. Mentosund difference? Difference is 15. 16.5 and 31.5 difference is 15. Then next one. And 3.15 and 540. Difference and 25, 125 is the difference. And 7.5 and the difference is so much? 225. So when the 225, that is 7.5 into 2 and 15 into how much? And 15 into 22.5 means into 1.5. All the differences if you take 7.5. Next difference is 7.5. This goes my differences is 7.5. 7.5 into 1, into 2, into 3, into 4. On the kicker 30. Then next difference must be 37.5. And 8.5. 37 plus 8 is so much? Now it is not 4 point. Clear? And 14.48 is the wrong one. Multiples of 7.5 are added to this. Now this is about paper number 43, RRB PO Prelim. Clear?